Hi everybody, it's Dan the Beardy Man. I'm going to apologise about the lateness of this video, but July disappeared. Suddenly it was August and I was totally unprepared. Anthony also forgot, not that it was his fault anyway, because I mean without the raw material he can't do anything, but you know, it really crept up on us. So we're shooting this on the 2nd of August. Hopefully Anthony will have time to do the editing and stuff this evening, and it'll be up today, if not 3rd of August at the latest. Yeah, so we're on day 215 of 2020. So this is 215 fantastically luxurious days of beard growth. Isn't it awfully orange? Although that's nothing new. Which means we've only got 151 days left of 2020, which is good because the year's been a bit of a bust, really, isn't it? Yeah, so I had my hair cut at Donna's, which some of you may have seen on my Facebook page. Looking sharp and gorgeous. I mean, I do anyway, but trimmed, sharp and gorgeous now. So I got my hair cut on Friday the 31st, right? Which would have given me exactly 171 days without a haircut due to the whole lockdown thing. I have been on Donna's list for a week and a bit now, but she's got a lot of people wanting haircuts also, so I mean that's why it took me out to the end of the month. Yeah, so cut and fresh now, so that's good. Put up my before and after on Facebook if anyone wants to see how scruffy I looked before. Not that you don't remember, I mean it's been like that for quite a few months now. Yeah, so before and after, did a shameless plug for Donna's Facebook, for Donna's shop on it as well, the Snips of Knighton, because we thank her, cuts my hair without getting anywhere near my beard. She also straightened my beard for me in the photos, which is why it looks so on point. Yeah, so not clampy straightening irons like you do with hair, but like an actual beard straightener. Didn't do what it does in the videos. You see it in the video and they comb down and the beard comes out perfectly straight on the other side. It took about 10 minutes of constant brushing to get it to sort of straighten up, and it was still froofy on the side. I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of that. But it did look good, and it really showed the full-on length of how my beard is now, because at the moment it's sort of bunching itself up in the bottom. I mean, not right now, I've oiled it and everything, so it's all smooth and gorgeous now, but yeah, usually it's bunched up in there, so it looks like a horrible rat's nest, rather than showing you the full length that it actually does have. So, yeah, so sorry about the prize draw not going ahead again, but I was tackling to get prizes, which I mentioned it on my Facebook, but I mean some people haven't seen it, obviously. So I got one down. I got one prize down and I was quite happy with it, and I had another one sat in the works from last time I did a prize draw, but I've had a lot of trouble getting hold of the person because everything is currently restarting, isn't it? Like, I mean, pubs are opening again, restaurants are opening again, shops are opening again, everyone's terrified, you know, just... So I mean, I understand, that's fine. I mean, hopefully you're understanding as well. I mean, I will do it. I'll keep pushing for trying to get actual prizes as things settle down a little bit more, but it might take me a little while to get 3 good prizes. I don't want it to be half cock, you know. No one's gonna give money for crap prizes. Speaking of giving money, currently still on £252, which is halfway to my 500 target. It's pretty good. I mean, so I got the one box at Tom Pugh's Butchers in Knighton. That's still on the go. Donna's Snips of Knighton has started to open again. Has opened again, so that will start kicking in again. People will start dropping money in there again, hopefully. The bank have got one of my boxes which opens Monday the 4th, I think. So hopefully that will start getting donations again. I do have one in Webley Ash in Prestine. I haven't been back in since I gave them the box to ask them how it's going, but I didn't want to be sort of like, how's it going? I need you to tell me how much money's in there, because I mean, it's on their table. So I mean, people give or people don't give. I mean, it's not really for them to sort of force people into it. It's just there if they've got some spare change. So also, some of you might sort of see in the photo with Lorna from Lorna's Sandwich Shop in Prestine, who I've had my box. The box has been there. The collection box has been there for a couple of weeks now, but I haven't got around to getting a photograph. You all saw that. Martha tells me that quite a lot of people have been dropping money in there, which is good. And then when people say, "Oh, keep the change," Martha's been dropping it in there as well. So yeah, so that's good. So that's going well. So we're good. Yeah, it's all going really well. The beard does require oiling on a daily now, and up until sort of like a week ago, I've been getting away with doing it maybe once every 2 days or so, to just sort of straighten it out a bit. But in the mornings now, it's so knotted and crappy and sort of painful. And you run your hands through it and you find like 20 knots in 3 seconds and ripping hair out your face. Like it's, yeah, so I mean, it requires oiling daily now, which, you know, is to be expected. Still can't do anything with the mustache, so I just come to terms with that. Drinking from sippy cups like a toddler, and so I mean, that everything's still going fine with it. It's, I mean, the oiling's a good thing. It makes it look nice and shiny and gorgeous. It also hides that one giant strand of white hair that I've got in the front of my beard, because it all gets sort of folded away in there. Not ready to go grey or white. Yeah, happy with the ginger. That's fine. Not ready to go grey yet. Obviously, now my hair's back to the way that I usually have it. I'm gelling my hair in the morning anyway, so I may as well take the time to then throw some beard oil in there. Although I can't put too much in my mustache, not that it really matters because it doesn't actually do anything with my mustache. But I mean, if I put too much in my mustache, everything tastes like blood orange beard oil, which is an acquired taste, to say the least. Yeah, so yeah, that'll be, yeah, everything's fine. Nothing to report, unfortunately, aside from the fact that we're still making money, which is good. I mean, if you want to give, you go to my Just Giving page. It's www.justgiving.com/fundraising/Dan the Beardy Man. See, I mean, there's only been 7 months and I still can't get that right. But I mean, yeah, if you want to give there, that's fine. If not, there are pots around. I know some people don't live in the Knighton Prestine area, so I mean, but if you can get here, or if you live here and you don't want to give on the page, chuck it in the collection pot. That's fine. Yeah. Also, obviously, I've got the Facebook page so everyone can keep up to date, and I've got my daily photos on my Instagram, which is still being controlled by Emma. So we're going to do another segment of people I've been likened to this month, which isn't a big one this month. I mean, last month I know I had like 4 people, but this month, yeah, I got Tormund Giantsbane from Games of Thrones. I'm not a Thrones fan, but I've seen the pictures of him. I understand. Yeah, I mean, that man should be putting up a photo. Yeah, I can understand why. The man's got a big ginger beard and messy hair, so up until like 2 days ago, that wasn't me. The other one I've got is well, I mean, I was likened to, but it wasn't someone spoke to me. I sort of overheard a conversation, people talking about me behind my back, which, you know, isn't a problem. I mean, people do that. People do that with everyone, don't they? I mean, as soon as, you know, if you live for more than a year, someone spoke about you behind your back. Yeah, so Onslow from Keeping Up Appearances. Everyone remember Keeping Up Appearances? If not, Ant-Man's going to put you up a photo now. Yeah, so obviously no beard there, but I think what they were going for is the fact that I've always got shorts on, I'm overweight, messy hair, and I'm a little bit slobbish. But I mean, they didn't know that I had, so I mean, yeah. I see what they were getting at though. I mean, if Onslow had a big old beard on him, he could have been my dad. It's funny because we used to call my dad Onslow when I was younger, because he always used to wear vests. So some of you might have seen on my Facebook page a couple of weeks ago I put up, it's nice to be recognised, and someone had messaged on someone had messaged me on my Instagram, saying, "Hey man, I somehow came across this page. Thanks for sharing and bringing awareness to the cause. I'm here for it." And 5 fists. Yeah, that man is called Cyrus Orser. I posted that screenshot on my Facebook so everyone could see that weren't involved in my Instagram. Yeah, Cyrus Orser. Now Cyrus Orser is a professional depression and suicide prevention expert. So I mean, when it comes to being recognised, I mean that is pretty damn good recognition, isn't it? Well, I think so anyway. He's American, he does seminars, he does team building groups for companies and things like that, gets people to deal with their depression, gets people to deal with anxiety problems, and all round does anything he can to prevent people from feeling like they have to take their own lives, which is what I'm working towards. I mean, Calm do that too, but I mean they're more of a charity that are there for you if you come to them, whereas this man actually proactively goes out to places and does talks and seminars and draws people in and gets them to realise that there is someone to talk to. I mean, it doesn't even necessarily have to be him. I mean, we've spoken before about it doesn't necessarily have to be an expert that you talk to. Just getting how you feel out is the main thing. Yeah, it really is nice to be recognised. Even if he didn't even intentionally come to my page, it was just like stumbling across or the hashtag for depression and anxiety prevention, and so yeah, it's good. So that's made me feel a little bit proud inside. Goes hand in hand. Or I mean, it's nice to get one good comment on my photos that go with all of the. Not all of them. I mean, there have been some good ones, but I mean that some of them are just companies that are just trying to get me on board. But they do it with absolutely everyone, so I mean it's just fodder for them, like just throw it in there, just another person that might get on board. Anyway, so I will see you next month on the 1st of whatever month comes after August. And who gives a rat's ass in 2020, really? I mean, we just reboot and start again. Anyway, next month. Promise. Don't take that promise seriously though, because I will probably forget. Anyway, have a good one, and I will see you next time.